welcome back to another episode with the Wild Thoughts Gals.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to start saying that from now on.
Just whatever you want.
So today we're going to be talking about PR relationships, stunts, situationships, maybe. All that PR are jargon, I guess. jargon, I don't know. But yeah, we're just going to get into it, and it's going to be a very pop culture filled episode. We're excited because we love pop culture.
We haven't done this in a while. I think the last one was the first episode of last season.
Oh, yeah. What was it again?
It was just like celebrities that could be humbled.
Oh, yes, that was a good one. That was funny.
Yeah.
It's always... we're going to see some common names in
here. I love
messy.
learning about celebrity tea and drama. I don't know why, but it fuels me.
I don't know if this like bad obsession to have. Even I was telling Kathy how sometimes I just look up like couple pictures that I've seen like 10,000 times, but I just need to be reminded. I don't know why. Yeah. I just like knowing.
I don't know why it's so interesting. Or even like when you're looking up a movie cast.
Yeah.
And like you go down the rabbit hole of like finding one person, then like, who are they married to? Who's
I know, and then you make the connections.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just too into gossip.
I don't know. Maybe we're addicted.
We're addicted to gossip.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through some celebrity couples quotes that we think might be a PR relationship, but we're gonna decide at the end
whether we think it's
exactly our personal opinion on it,
true love or not.
Okay, so let's jump into it. We're gonna start with what I think is the biggest and most recent discovery.
Yeah, I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, Gigi Hadid and Leo DiCaprio.
Shame.
Okay, so we all know that Leonardo DiCaprio does not date people over 25.
Yeah, and it's literally a joke. Like, people have made this joke publicly, I think at award shows also.
100%, because they literally discovered that all his ex-girlfriends have been under 25. And his most recent ex, he broke up with her once she turned 25.
Leo.
Yeah. Leo, like...
You're not in your Titanic era
I know.
Anymore. You're
it's
not,
like you gotta chill.
20s.
You're kind of a predator now.
Yeah, exactly. We were just saying, like, that's not okay.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be a clear red flag. But, you know, I think we romanticize him a lot. Like, Leonardo DiCaprio.
I mean, but we do that with a lot of people.
But you're old. Like, you've aged, sir. We can clearly see.
But, I mean, at this point, like, Gigi is 27. So it's a 20-year age gap.
He's doing better, I guess. He's increasing.
Better.
Then why did he break up with his like, it just
I don't know. But also, like, I feel like early 20s is young.
Yeah.
But like Gigi's 27. I mean, at that point, you kind of know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what
true.
I mean? You can kind of decide for yourself.
Fantasy of hers.
100%. So as I was reading, so they started hanging out because they have mutual friends, and Leo was asking about her because he was interested and always found her beautiful and all this stuff.
She's gorgeous.
She is.
Yeah.
Now they're kind of seeing each other, but he's interested in her, apparently, but she's kind of like, oh, I'm just having fun. I don't want anything too serious right now.
Yeah.
And it's also because she's, like, finally solid with co-parenting.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
Zayn.
She has a kid and everything.
Exactly.
She's going through stuff.
Yeah, so she's kind of like,
she's
just
also
having
smart.
fun.
Like, I'm sure she's intelligent. She probably sees the red flags a little bit.
What? She's just like, okay, this is cute, okay, filling my fantasy.
Yeah, exactly.
I also was reading that Gigi was saying that she's really grateful that he came to her at this time in her life, because I think after everything that happened with Zayn, she was kind of like, okay, whoa, I need to chill here. And she's like, you know, Leo's very laid back and it's very casual and easy. So she's like good in it because she's like, I'm not taking it seriously. It's only a couple of months, not even.
Oh, why did I not know about this?
It's super fresh.
Okay.
I see it all over TikTok.
Really?
Yeah. It's
oh my God. I need to, okay. But I also feel like Leonardo DiCaprio must be like commitment phobic or something.
No.
Because
has he ever been married?
I don't think he's ever been. Well, not that you need to be married, but
let's look that up.
I feel like his relationships, like you said, it's with. They don't seem like, maybe some of them have lasted a couple of years, but it just doesn't seem like he's settling down with anybody, which is not a problem. But it's just weird that it's all people in their 20s and like super young compared to you. It's weird, dude. It's weird.
But yeah, he was also saying like soft spot for her because he's found her beautiful, and he always considered her like a wise and cool character.
Yeah.
and she's cultured and educated, so he was always like interested in her. Yeah. But I guess she was younger and she was dating Zayn, so it was like obviously he didn't go after her. Yeah. And now he's kind of like, I'm interested.
I mean, that totally makes sense. Like you can be like those facts. It's just he's a bit sus, you know? So it's like the boy who cried wolf. It's like you keep dating 20-year-olds. It's like we can't trust you anymore.
If there's a pattern, like
I feel like if he ever gets married and when we find out,
it's like when he won an Oscar, like everyone's
like,
gonna
but that was rude because he deserved I think the problem with that is that he deserved an Oscar like way before, but
he deserved it for Titanic.
Exactly.
Like already.
People probably thought he was sus because he was dating only 20-year-olds, so they didn't want to give him.
No,
I'm kidding.
Are you serious? No. Do you know who's in Hollywood?
Yeah, it's true. They're more effed up than probably him. So.
But yeah, okay, that's all the facts that I have. So, Afi, do you think it's fake or do you think it's real?
I'm going to say fake because it's obviously very new. I feel like Gigi and maybe Zayn were in the public eye, and maybe you put a bit of a negative image on her because of all the like her mom. I forgot her mom's name, but all of that.
Good.
Yeah. With all of that. So I feel like it's maybe her trying to distract people in a way, or both of them. I don't know. But I feel like fake. It's too new. I don't know.
I think, low-key, I think it's real. And exactly what you were saying, because I feel like a PR relationship, you both have to get something out of it.
Yeah.
And at this point, like, what are they getting out from each other? Like, nothing. Like, he's very chill with his stuff, and Gigi, I feel like, hasn't really been doing much. But yeah, I feel like Gigi, like, she was at a point in her life where she just wants to take care of her child. You know what I mean? She's just trying to
Maybe she just needs an older person.
Yeah, legit. That's why. I think she's having
too
fun.
immature. Yeah, I don't know.
Don't talk about Zayn that way.
Zayn's just not mature enough.
Zayn needs to, like, part with that family. Like, it's too much for him.
I feel like he'd get so jealous, though, if they were...
Don't put that in my head.
He looks like a bad boy.
Yeah. Oh my god. Fanfic. Stop. Everyone who read fanfics is like loving this.
Yeah, I know. We're like idealizing the bad boy, but no, we should not. Of course, now we have to talk about Khloe Kardashian and Michele Maroney.
Exactly.
Maroney?
Yeah, okay. Maroney.
So probably a lot of you have seen, but they've been like cozying up, taking pictures at the New York Fashion Week, and there are multiple little clips. There's like the one where there's the video of them chatting like backstage or something like that, and then there's the infamous picture. She's wearing like a silver dress or something, and they're super
like really close.
Yeah, very close. Apparently, there's nothing going on. I think maybe they ended up in the same kind of, like, New York Fashion Week is so big, and you just probably end up, like, sitting next to certain specific people, and it just happens that people make, like, something out of it.
Yeah. You know what I found really funny, though? Yeah. Because I felt like there was so much press about them. It was all at one show.
It was... Exactly. It wasn't like multiple things.
I thought it was like the whole week of New York Fashion Week. But no, it was literally one show.
And they just took multiple...
kept taking videos of them. They literally took one picture actually together. Yeah. And it was just because, like, someone asked them to.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, that makes sense. Because, like...
Because they were sitting next to each other. So, like, oh, let's take a picture.
Exactly. But what about the one standing?
That was the one.
Oh, that was the one. But I feel like it was maybe, like, an after party or a pre-thing, no?
I don't know, but I think it was the Balenciaga show, but I'm not 100% sure. Or
and
Dolce
and Gabbana. With, like, Kim
Kardashian,
like too. But I feel like... Khloe might be interested based off of her.
You know what? I would be
He's hot. Yeah. And she just had a shit man. Exactly. And she's having a baby with, like, Tristan, and she announced on her show and everything like that. I think she deserves
to have fun.
Yeah, I think go for it, girl. Like, you know what? I'm all for it.
Same.
He's attractive. I don't know. But wasn't he with someone? Okay, never mind. But I think, I feel like the way she was, like, talking to him, obviously I don't know what they were talking about, but it looked like flirty because she was like, a little touch over there. So why not? And she looked happy. I mean, I'd be happy posing next to him too. I mean, she's gorgeous too, so he should. But it's also the Kardashians, you know? Whenever you're, like, I feel like you realize who you're talking to. You're like, shit, that's Khloe Kardashian, or that's Kim Kardashian,
or you're kind of like, oof, it's the Kardashians.
Yeah, exactly. It could be like, but like they're definitely hot. You know what I mean? But obviously that's not the only thing that attracts someone. But Khloe is the funny. I feel like she's funny. She's pretty like smart. I feel like on the show. Well, sometimes she says
her decisions are
compared to what she's been going through with like Tristan. I don't know if people are claiming that with her, but we'll cut her a break.
Yeah.
But I think that's it for now. We'll see if any updates come out of it. I was actually being a stalker and like checking on their stories to see if they posted anything, because I was like, oh, maybe they like posted the picture, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like they necessarily want all the attention on them. No. It's probably just like you said, photographers were involved and all of that, so it went like everywhere and viral. So
so he was saying like, okay, there's nothing going on between us. Like, he's like, I'm happy and single right now, blah blah blah. I think it was for PR though.
Yeah,
like they were asked to take a picture together, and it was also like recently after she announced that she was like having another baby with Tristan.
True.
And like everyone's like, what are you doing, girl? Like what's happening here?
I agree, because the Kardashians are powerful. If they don't want something out there or want something out there, they have a lot of control. And I'm sure the New York Fashion Week is pretty, like, I don't think it would just be a fan like being able to take pics of them and just, so it's definitely, I think, very strategic and planned.
It's always strategic with the Kardashians.
Exactly. And you can say something at the red carpet, be like, oh no, we're not together. But when people have images, they will always have their mind made up
100%
of what they think. So you think it's PR?
100%.
Yeah, I would say it's PR. Like, I obviously don't think it's like a solid relationship, but we never know. It might blossom. Change. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, next we have, this is controversial, okay? We have Zendaya and Tom Holland. Okay, here's the thing. Every Spider-Man movie that has ever come out, the leads have always dated throughout all three of their movies.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they only broke up a little bit after the last movie ended. So I think if there's no other movie coming out, like the next year we're gonna see if they break up
together or not.
Yeah.
But I love that.
I know. I personally don't think I don't think it's a PR relationship.
They're like the most cute little genuine people.
Yeah. But it's like too coincidental. Like you're playing leads in a movie.
But I feel like they didn't make their relationship public until like maybe after the second one or something like that. Like the first movie, they were not confirming that they were together. They were pretty private about it.
I know. But there was like, they were always hanging out together anyway, so people were kind of like insinuating.
Yeah, this is so hard because it's like, oh, well, if I'm into them, obviously I'm going to hang out with them. But it's like, oh, but are you doing it for like PR? Yeah. But I feel like...
I think it's real.
Yeah, I think it's real too. I don't know. I wonder about the first Spider-Man relationship with Tobey Maguire and what's Kristen Dunst? That's. I feel like that was real because it's like the first.
I honestly don't remember anything about them dating. Like I have no recollection.
I think I saw a little bit, but I feel like they were all real because there's also Andrew Garfield and like they're like the most genuine people.
I feel like you can get swept up in it, and it might be like not lust, but like you might be smitten with the person because you're spending all the time with them,
exactly, you easily. And I also think if it was a PR relationship, it would make sense because when you watch a movie and you see the characters together, you want them in real life to be together. It's just like because we kind of can't always dissociate like who they are as actors and who they are in real life. I feel like they've been going pretty, like that's a long PR relationship to keep up with. Because it's been like
some
years
people do
that
it.
You
never know.
I think it's real.
Me too, I think it's real.
I think it's real. They're too cute. And you haven't seen as much stuff around them lately.
Yeah.
It was more
but
when
it
it came out. It's true. You're right.
The movies were coming out.
You're right.
I'm gonna take over the next one because
Kathy knows this shit.
Because we have Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde.
Give her the honor of doing that one.
A little backstory about the relationship. They obviously met on the set of Don't Worry, Darling. Yeah. Harry is a supporting actor in the movie. Olivia's the director. They apparently had like an immediate connection and like immediate romance sparked. But it was only like a couple of months after she divorced Jason Sudeikis.
I like them together.
Yeah. They have kids together and people were kind of sus because it felt like it had overlapped with like her still being married. But people have said that they weren't actually like cheating. It was like, it was always after like they decided to separate and divorce, blah,
you
blah,
don't
blah.
know the timelines all the time correctly, so
Exactly. But because it was so immediate, people thought like,
how could you have developed something so quickly?
Yeah. They've been dating for almost 2 years now. Like, it's been a hot minute, and it feels like it doesn't feel that long.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Right? So apparently they had pictures leak in January 2021.
I remember those.
Yeah. And they were at a wedding together.
Yeah.
So people thought it was PR because they're like, okay, you're directing the movie. You guys are both in a movie together. Like, you're trying to create hype for that.
Yeah.
But apparently an inside source were like, no, they're like smitten with each other. Like, it's not PR.
Yeah.
We didn't leak the pictures, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But you never know, obviously. She's always had his concerts, dancing
around,
I saw that. I was
like, Olivia, stop.
Yeah. And it's always like...
But I did like her until, like, I don't know, more recently... with all the premieres and stuff.
I feel like her name is kind of tainted because of everything that happened with Jason Sudeikis and now Harry. Like, it was the lines were always blurred, so people are kind of like, I even felt that I was like kind of cringe. Yeah, like, don't really love her. Yeah.
There's also a big age gap.
Yeah, there's a huge age gap, but he's known to date older women. So it's kind of like
just like
And then recently at the Don't Worry Darling premiere. They were like not talking to each other. Didn't want to stand
are they
next to
broken
each other.
up?
So then people were like, okay, are they broken up? But then again, there was a lot of weird stuff happening at that premiere, like the spitting on Chris Pine.
But apparently that wasn't actually.
No, it's not. It's not. But it was just like a lot of weird things were happening. Yeah. So everyone was like, no, it's probably more PR for the movie.
Yeah. Or they didn't maybe want to put the attention on each other, so they weren't like being super close.
Maybe. It could be. But then again, she was seen at his concerts in New York like right after that, so they're still together. Oh shit. Yeah, and they were seen making out and shit.
They were broken up. I was
I was like, oh boy. Yeah, same. So yeah, it's again, they were in a movie together, so it's like the movie has come out. The hype is still high though. So are they gonna are they gonna break up once it dies down? Yeah. Are they actually like in love? Like, we don't really know.
Yeah. True. This is tough. I think it's real. I don't know. But there is a lot of, like, you have seen a lot of the director-actor relationships develop. Like, there's, what's his name? Aaron Johnson, who, like, ended up being with, Aaron Johnson from Thongs, Kisses, like that British movie? No. You know him. He's from Kick-Ass.
I didn't watch Kick-Ass.
Okay, I'll show you after. Okay. But he's like known for that. And then like even Kristen Stewart, remember when she had that whole thing?
And she cheated on Robert Pattinson.
I know. That was. I went back and I like cringed for her. I was like, oh, that was rough, girl. Like that was like very. Yeah. Not good, because I was cheating. But yeah, it is kind of a weird thing because it's like, oh, you're a director. However, yeah, I think it's real just because I've seen like fan post things about when they're like eating together and they're like talking to them. So it wasn't really. Yeah,
I saw that too.
Yeah, it wasn't really like paparazzi. It was a fan who like. So they are hanging out. She's, at his concerts a lot. She, like, knows his songs. So I'm like, girl, are you, like, practicing?
I know.
Like, I don't know. So I feel like there's a lot of effort put into it. And it kind of makes sense. If you're working with someone, you can develop feelings. So I'm going to say it's real. Yeah. And it obviously didn't give them, like, I don't know if the PR, I guess, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad in a sense, as long as it's giving you, but it does make sense, like the timing of everything. Everyone, I feel like, knows about Don't Worry Darling more because of the relationship than 100%. Of the advertisements. Because I think that's how I kind of found out about it, is like through their relationship.
As much as I don't want to believe it, I do think their relationship is real because there was also some drama with Florence Pugh. Yes. And like, I think because she was a good friend of Jason Sudeikis and she was kind of, there was like drama there. That. Yeah. I don't remember the exact details. And like, it was also in the midst of people saying like she's cheating, like she was cheating with Harry, blah, blah, blah. But I do think it's real because they are seen like cozy up. Like she's always at his concert. Like I feel like if it's a PR, like I wouldn't be at every single concert. Like I'd be like, okay, it's
but maybe that's to make it real too. We don't know.
You never know. Yeah. I think all of this, like, you're only gonna know if they're like actors dating. You're only gonna know once the movie dies down. Yeah, right? Exactly. So we'll see. I don't think their relationship is the type to last though, because she also has kids. Yeah. And like I think they're older. Are they older? They're like
the kids.
Yeah. I don't know. Or like elementary school.
Probably. Like they're probably not like babies.
Yeah. Like they're, But like I don't think it's gonna last.
Yeah, that's imagine you saying my stepdad's Harry Styles.
Oh my god.
Okay, moving on to another Kardashian. We had to talk about this one, but Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson. Oof, that was a tough one.
It was a strange dynamic.
Yeah, it was, honestly, it was weird because I was almost rooting for them, and when I found out they weren't together, I was like,
I know,
like,
same.
I didn't want my theories to be proven right, if anything, you know? But apparently it wasn't going well, and they knew it wasn't gonna last. Apparently on both sides, they kind of said it, and they confirmed it after, and there is a lot of distance that was created because they're probably both busy, both working.
I think I was reading somewhere. He was in Australia for something. I don't know if he was filming.
Okay.
And she was visiting him, but then like she's like, I can't stay here. Like I have kids at home. Like I have to go home. And he always was like, oh, I want you to stay with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's trying to get into Hollywood too, like bigger roles and stuff.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's hard.
Like Kathy said, there's a big age gap there. I think a lot of the relationships we're talking about, they have age gaps. Kim has 4 children. Remember, there was, even when she was with Kanye, he wanted to like move somewhere to Chicago or something, but she was like, no, I want to. So maybe there's like differences in that, and that's the thing with age gaps, is that you're in such different part in your lives that it's very, it does work for some people, but it's more rare, I think. But I think I also was like, oh, please, like, this is not gonna last. But in a way, I was like, oh, it's cute. Like, it's nice for her.
She looked super happy.
Yeah, and it's like someone that's less in the limelight. Like, Pete is still talked about. You know he's a celebrity, but he's not like too involved in drama all the time, but he has dated a lot of people.
Yes. But I also think like she needed a break from like everything with Kanye was happening.
Yeah, he was like so harassing her. Remember, we spoke about it.
Yeah, it was so serious, and I think like Pete was just a good distraction.
Yeah.
But I was reading that like she was saying they were smitten together. They were like really like having a great time, and even when they broke up, they had like a huge, long, deep conversation about it. They were like, listen, like we care about each other, but because of everything that's happening, like it's not gonna work. Yeah. So they ended like amicably.
Okay, yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
I feel like Pete looks like a friendly person.
I feel like I can't look at him and be like, he's gonna have a serious conversation though.
But apparently he's very like a lover boy. Like when he gets into a relationship, he's really like a nice person. That's what he said. So I don't know.
Well, you know what? When all the pictures with Ariana came out with them dating, like even that, like they look so cute together. Like I feel like he's a good relationship guy.
Yeah, exactly. And most of the time he's in like long-term relationships and stuff. Almost in a way, like it wouldn't work out. Their lifestyle, even though they're both celebrities, they're too different. She's like a super glamorous. She's like all the little things there, but little things for how long? You literally live in a mansion, and I'm sure he has a big house, but compared to the Kardashians, like they're like a whole empire, you know?
But that's why I was saying it was more a distraction. Because,
exactly.
Like,
it was just a rebound.
100% it was a rebound.
Sorry,
but it was just to like have some fun for a while, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It was only 9 months.
Oh yeah, it felt long. But it's also like sometimes you would see in the clips, I think it was on the not keeping up the Kardashians or whatever it's called now, or there were clips of, he was like playing around and wearing a hat, and she's like, oh, take the hat on, but she's like joking, but I think she's also being serious because she cares about
100%
looks and things like that and who's gonna be with her. I think she was probably like, oh yeah, like you said, this is fun, but I'm done with this.
Exactly.
I don't think it was necessarily PR. I think it was a real relationship. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Yeah, better luck next time, Pete.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, moving on to our next couple, we have Trevor Noah and Dua Lipa. I have only seen one thing about this. Like, I feel like it's not
news,
not
big. Yeah, it's not big yet. Maybe it'll get bigger. Maybe.
But basically, they went out for dinner in New York. Yeah. They were seen, like, having a good time. Yeah. When they were saying goodbye, they, like, hugged and he kissed her on the cheek. And people were like, ooh, that's a very, like, flirty kiss. Like, it was a romantic kiss.
People make up
it was
so
a kiss on the
things.
cheek.
Yeah.
And basically, bottom line, she confirmed that they're not dating. She was like, I'm literally just going out to dinner with people I'm connecting with and, like, friends with.
Exactly.
And she's like, I go out to dinner with so many people, so why are you, like, if it's a person of the opposite sex, you just
But I would be flattered.
Trevor Noah.
Like, I'm sorry, but I've told Kathy this. He's literally I think he's my biggest celebrity crush. Like, I think I've realized that now. I'm like, wow, he's so smart.
Yeah.
And cute. Yeah.
He has the charm.
He's just like, wow. He was dating Mindy, not Mindy Kaling.
No, I know.
Minka Kelly or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, apparently for a long time.
Yeah, but that's why it was like recent that they broke up. So they were just like like hanging out. It wasn't like anything serious.
And it could be like you maybe go on a friendly hangout just to see one time, but it's not like a continuous thing. But I don't know, it made me happy. I like Dua Lipa. Like she's not like, I think they could have a good time. Super dramatic and
there's
stuff.
A bit of an age gap there too, I think, but not huge.
Not huge, yeah, exactly. So I mean, I'm for it. I don't know, I don't think it's PR, but I don't think it's love.
Same.
Like obviously.
I think it's just they're hanging out. Yeah. They're having a good time.
Yeah, whatever, exactly. Trevor Noah, I'd marry him.
I saw a video of him saying like, I went to Toronto and people kept thinking it was the weekend.
Oh, the weekend, and giving me free stuff. I saw that too. He was like being interviewed by ET Canada, and I was like, oh my god, I love you.
Oh my god, he's so funny.
He's so funny. I saw a TikTok of these girls who have a podcast.
Oh,
I forgot the podcast name, but they were basically treating Trevor Noah as if though he's not like cool enough for Dua Lipa. They're like, oh, like who is like, what does he have? And then someone like
more than Dua Lipa.
Yeah, I would say Dua Lipa's pretty lucky. And then someone stitched a video like, y'all are not even in the area to shop a Trevor, like be there, girl. Like everyone was like this, because you do not come for Trevor Noah. Like
he's big. He's
like, he will beat you. No, I'm kidding.
No.
He won't do that.
No, but he's like big.
Oh, you meant big?
I mean?
Like
no.
I'm like big. Like he's big. But yes, he's known.
Yeah.
Like he's been in the industry longer than Dua Lipa. Like, girl, come on, get your facts straight. Seriously. Okay, these are two people I feel like I mean, I don't know if you love both of them, but I'm a fan.
You're a bigger fan, but I'm like,
there's no drama around them, but Selena Gomez and The Weeknd. So this did happen, I would say, like a couple years ago.
Yeah, it was a few years ago,
but it was pretty big because it was like,
whoa. Like after
Justin, it was like her first like bigger thing.
Yeah.
And then also like, because he was involved with like Bella Hadid, who's friends with like Hailey. Like it's all like in the same world, you know? But apparently at first pics came out of them like making out behind a dumpster and things like that. When she was like ready to get back into music, and he had just like released an album, so that's why it's a bit coincidental. Like like you're promoting. I don't think at the moment I made the link probably, but it's like
same. I was excited. I was like, oh, okay, cute.
Exactly. I think there was a lot of pictures of them hanging out. Oh, and she was in her outfits. I remember were gorgeous. Like when they went on a date, she was wearing like this lacy dress, gorgeous. Like white and black. And I was like, I can't even imagine.
Also, she was fresh out of, I think she had gone to rehab because of everything that was happening
there was
with
a
Justin.
lot of, exactly.
So she was fresh out of rehab. She was starting to get back into her career. So I think she was just like feeling way more confident about herself.
Yeah,
exactly.
So like, she was like, I think it like, that was a good relationship. But I was also thinking, you know, when her and Justin kind of reconciled and there were pics of them like biking, was that after this relationship?
I think so.
Yes, and then they got Hailey and Justin got married. Okay, that makes
that's
sense.
why everyone's like, oh, they're gonna get back together, and then it was like 2 months later and like he was with Hailey.
Apparently they were seen together after The Weeknd dropped his single Party Monster. I forgot about that song, I just remembered. Oh, and the music video started a Selena lookalike.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And he has a lyric in that song talking about Selena.
Oh my! But it's actually funny because his album after that, where there's the song like I forgot what it was called, My Dear Melancholy. It's the one with like Wasted Time.
Yeah.
Hurt Me. So there was like
songs about
Bella,
her,
but there was songs about
both. Yeah.
That was definitely. I feel like if you're writing songs about someone, like, it's not PR. Like, it means you love them. Like,
I know. I get what you're saying.
Okay, yeah. So apparently during this time, like, Taylor Swift and Tom Hiddleston, if I'm saying that right, were dating. There was also Drake and J-Lo. So it was very much, like, a lot of different combinations and, like, maybe odd, you would think. Because, like, J-Lo and Drake, they're in the music industry, but they're so, like, in different parts of their lives. Tom, he's an actor, right?
He's an actor, but it was
a Marvel movie.
Exactly. He plays Loki, but it was apparently they were considering it fake because like all of those relationships were like awkward pairings. So it kind of like everyone's like, these are fake. Like you're not actually dating. Yeah, exactly. You're just doing it to get hype.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, it's kind of like, what are the odds that you actually meet? But obviously
it could be, like, you never know. Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of a superficial thing to say, because, like, you don't
I feel like you're never gonna fully know if someone was fake dating.
Hollywood is not that. I feel like it's still small. Like, people, you know everyone and everyone knows each other. So, but back to Selena and The Weeknd, there's a lot of content surrounding them. I feel like they went to, like, Italy, I think. They were shopping.
And they were at Coachella together? Was it then? Yeah.
Yes, she was wearing, I remember, like,
that was iconic.
Yes, that was cool. And that was probably awkward, though, because they probably saw so many people
100%.
on both sides.
Yeah.
So maybe it was, like, a vengeance relationship.
I don't know.
But maybe. But they were also, like you said, both getting over kind of their previous relationship.
Yeah.
And he was very on and off with Bella. And I'm still, like, I just feel like that's, like, who, you know, when someone, like, how Selena was Justin's, like, I feel like that's
100%. Yeah.
Like, I know. I love The Weeknd. I love Bella Hadid, though. I feel like they're really cute.
Bella Hadid, I'm fucking obsessed with her.
I love her.
Oh my god, she's my favorite.
Yeah, she's like,
every time I see her do something, I'm like so excited.
I'm like, you go, sis. But she's dating someone else now. Yeah. But she was making sandwiches on TikTok.
I know. Yeah. It's big. Yeah, it's a big thing now. People are like, making Bella Hadid sandwich.
Oh my god.
It's like, it's a simple sandwich, guys.
All over the place. I don't know if you saw, but I think, I don't think it was PR. I feel like they went to the Met Gala together.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my god, they look so hot together. I wish they were still dating.
I think they're, like, weird.
No, I like them.
They were, like, on the cheek, like, a kiss here and there. I don't remember if, like, Justin Bieber was there or something, but
I don't know.
Yeah, that was cute. Like, come on, if it's PR, you're not going to Met Gala.
I mean, you are going to the Met Gala together.
Yes, it is PR. But I don't know. I just, like, I feel like I like Selena Gomez's character from what I've seen. I like The Weeknd. I love his music. So I'm like, he's too. Oh, actually, he's not too new into the industry.
I think, I don't think it was PR, but I think it was a rebound relationship for both of them. Yeah. Like, it was at a time that they both needed support.
Needed each other, yeah.
And, like,
or maybe they needed healthier relationships.
Maybe.
I don't know about The Weeknd, but maybe for Selena.
I just think, like, it worked for that period, but, like, again, it wasn't something that would last. Yeah. I wish it would, though.
They look a little bit.
They look so good together.
I just want to look at pictures.
I know.
This is what I do for fun. But also, what I was going to say was that I think for Selena, that was, like, one of her other bigger relationships. Like, that lasted a longer time. Like, after Justin Bieber.
It was only 10 months.
But it felt like,
it felt long.
It felt more real. Because she's had small relationships here and there.
It was 2 months after The Weeknd and Bella Hadid broke up. So that's why I'm like, I think it's rebound.
He's dating Bella Hadid's friend and Selena Gomez. Her name is, she's so random.
I don't know who she is, but like,
I don't even, anyways. And she's always at his concerts like, stop. Give me the ticket.
Give me the ticket.
I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
But I think that's kind of like, what do you
I think it was real.
Yeah, I think it was real too. So sometimes I wish they were still together. I thought they were cute together.
I know, same.
But it's okay.
Okay, I don't understand what they're doing upstairs. Like, where are you banging?
Maybe they're just loud walkers. Or are they moving furniture or something?
I don't think so. Anyways, okay. So our next celebrity pairing is Emily Ratajkowski and Brad Pitt. Mm-hmm. So apparently they've been going on a few dates recently, and they met through a friend in the art world. Because apparently they're both super passionate about art.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, pretentious, but... No, I'm kidding. Yeah, seriously. Kidding. But apparently, like, she's been getting the vibes that Brad Pitt likes her. But again, she just wants to have fun because she just got over... I think her husband cheated on her.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I didn't know she was not with that person yet, but he always gave me, like, the ick. Like,
yeah. So her husband cheated on her, so she's going through a divorce. So they're just kind of like...
That hasn't been in the news that much.
I know. I didn't hear about it until you told me about this couple.
Exactly.
Apparently, she's just having fun with him. She's like, Brad is, like, cheering me up. Yeah. Like, it's just a good time type of thing. But then I was seeing how she publicly said about the movie Blonde that she was criticizing it because it's fetishizing female pain. And Brad Pitt apparently directed the movie or produced the movie.
So maybe he was like...
He's like, okay, let's talk about it.
She's been speaking out a lot on... I forgot the specific things, but she's been stitching a lot of, like, TikTok. I think celebrities are also just getting on TikTok because they know it's like the social media.
Yeah.
So they're, even though they're not micro influencers, they're big celebrities.
Yeah.
They get on.
I mean, I would too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that creates like publicity around them. But they've been like, she's been speaking out on like, I forgot what the other ones were, but a lot of like different topics.
Yeah, exactly. And then he was reportedly saying like, "Oh, I'm just keeping my options open, blah blah blah." But now, but now with Brad Pitt, there was all that shit with Angelina.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Good time for a PR.
Exactly. So I'm like, this is too coincidental.
Yeah. But it's like PR things. Yes, PR stunts or whatever. They do make you think about something else, but I feel like you don't forget. I mean, I wouldn't forget that you used your.
But that's what that's what I'm saying. I'm like, how are people dating people that like they had bad press about abusive behavior?
Yeah, I guess press is press, right? Like,
but like. He everything with Angelina. Apparently, he was like beating up his kids on a plane, like abusing them.
It
like
just came out too.
Yeah.
So like,
bitch, Brad Pitt. Like, what are you doing? I don't understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I highly think this is PR.
Yeah, I think it's PR.
Because first of all, I met through a friend in the arts. Okay. Where are the details? Like seriously, like no.
Also, Emily, I'm sorry, but I don't think she's like the best actress out there. Like I think she does.
I didn't even know she was an actor.
Yeah, she's like an actress model type of thing.
Yeah,
like,
I thought she was a model.
She is, but she does a bit of acting. She's been in with Zac Efron. She's been in some like little movies or things like that, like smaller roles. Like that's
she's
fine.
more known as a model.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like sometimes you have roles and stuff in movies.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe she's also because she doesn't like even her modeling. Like what does she, is she like a high end like what type of model? I don't know.
But I feel like her hype has died down because she probably like she got married and then she had a kid. Like her kid is 1 year old, I think. So she was probably like.
So maybe also the fact that she was in a relationship with someone, she couldn't have the buzz around her with like other celebrity couples. So this is her time. But she seems like a cool person though, and like intelligent. But
I think it's fake.
Yeah, fake. I would say it's fake too.
Okay.
Okay, let's I guess get to we've dished all our stuff now. Let's see what everyone else has to say.
Let's go to the question of the week. It's literally everyone we mentioned.
I'm dead.
Okay, so we have Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles. Most of their paparazzi pics are way too HD to be truly candid.
Okay.
Zendaya and Tom Holland, Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello, Pete Davidson. Yeah, seriously. Pete Davidson and anyone, and again Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde. My God. I think we just really want to believe that their relationship is fake. Yeah. Because it just doesn't make sense.
But like we said, we never know how they met. But hey, we can tell sometimes when it's definitely pushed. Like, but it could be a
three
PR
people.
Stunt well done.
Exactly. Like, 3 people in that said Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles. So
we said it was real.
I know, and I'm like,
I don't know.
I just think like their relationship is real, but they do things that are calculated. But again, we'll see once the hype dies down.
But it might also be really hard to avoid paparazzi when you're so famous like that.
Maybe.
And paparazzis need is it the paparazzi creating?
But is she that famous or is it because of Harry now?
But yeah, I feel like she was always famous.
I didn't know who she was until Harry.
She's always been like an actress.
I literally didn't know who she was.
I knew about her before she started dating.
Okay, before we go down the rabbit hole, let's end the episode. So hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys like the pop culture episodes, and if you do, leave us a comment. Tell us what else you want to hear us talk about. Like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on all the podcast. All the podcast platforms. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Wild Thoughts Pod, and us individually. Everything is linked down below as usual. And that's about it. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.